I can't stop thinking about Molly.
Well, how did she seem to you after the memorial?
This is going to be hard on her, Jack. I can't help wondering how she's going to get through it.
Well, from what I understand, Jake left her pretty well off.
You know, Jake's money was not important to her. She was about the really important things, you know? That man was the love of her life. She lived for him. And for the love of Abigail and those little girls. So, what now?
Well, what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid that she will shut herself off. That she will mourn him until she's old and gray.
No, then we won't let that happen. I promise.
I've seen it happen. And two people are a couple. And one person in that couple dies. People start to forget about the person that's left.
Then we'll make sure that she doesn't get lost in her grief. And we'll make sure that she's surrounded by a lot of love. And maybe even a few distractions.
You are the answer to my prayer. Do you know that? You have changed me. You really have. And you may not get this, really, but so many times recently I'd close my eyes and just know that that was it, that my life was going to be over. And when I opened them, I expected to see the bright white light or the devil or whoever's going to greet me on the other side. It was you, loving me, holding me.
I'm always going to be there for you, as long as you'll have me. I love you, Carly.
I love you, too. And nothing is ever going to come between us again, Jack.
Good. Because we got a lot of catching up to do. You are so beautiful.
Like you haven't seen me 1,000 times.
Oh, 10,000. That's different. It's finally hitting me, you know. The whole time you were gone, I kept picturing your eyes and your beautiful mouth. I had so many pictures in my mind, I could have plastered this whole house with them. And during the dark days, I thought those pictures were all I was ever going to have of you. But now you're here, and you're in my arms. It's perfect. It's so incredibly perfect.
I ached for you, Jack. I ached so bad I couldn't sleep. But deep down somewhere, I knew that we would be together again. We had to be.
I know. I felt it too. I had to find a place inside of me that was willing to go the distance, you know, and I didn't do that when you were taken to Hong Kong. I was hurt, and I had built up this wall. I let myself believe the worst about you.
You've made up for that in spades.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to let you down again, ever.
I know.
Ever.
I know. And I also know that things that happened in the past, they're where they should be.
Good.
So let's close the door on him, okay?
I'll consider that done. Shut, locked, bolted.
Good. So, here we are. Jack and Carly.
That's right. Jack and Carly. What now?
I want you. I need to feel your skin next to mine. I need to feel your heart beating like it's my own. Jack. Right here. doubts.
You had doubts?
No, not doubts, exactly. I just couldn't help thinking about Julia.
It's over, Carly.
I know. I know it is. But I also know how much pain she caused you, Jack. So I wouldn't blame you if you held something back, if you wanted to straighten things out.
You have straightened me out.
I don't think it can be that simple.
Okay, didn't we just agree to put the past behind us? I am sticking to that. No more talk about the past or Julia.
Or Craig Montgomery.
Oh, poor Craig. He's probably at home licking his wounds.
And I imagine he has quite a few wounds, too. I went at him tonight with both barrels.
What do you mean?
Well, I wanted to make sure he knows what a superficial louse I think he is. And you know, Craig, he is absolutely so full of himself. That's the only way you can get the message across. What?
Listen, Montgomery's a pain in the butt. Nobody knows that more than me. And I'm so glad that you told him that you were off limits.
Yeah, but what?
But, Carly, I have held something back. Not about Julia, about Craig and what he did. I haven't been totally upfront about him.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I was feeling a little shaky about you and me. I'd missed you so much, and I didn't know what was going to happen when you got home. But I think after you hear what Craig did while you were away, you might think you were a little too hard on him.
I'm sorry, Jack. Maybe it's the way you do that thing you just did. But are you sure you want to talk about Craig Montgomery right now?
No. But we have to. Listen, from the moment you disappeared in Paris, he kind of made it his mission to help us find you. He phoned me at the station, showed up at the station all hours of the night or day, but wrote articles in The Intruder. Where's Carly? Well, what is law enforcement doing to find the 3 disappearing women?
I mean, he's such a ham, he probably had a video camera following him the whole time.
No, it wasn't just showboating, Carly. It was... He cares about you. I know. The guy annoys the living hell out of me. And if he does anything to come between the two of us again, he's toast. But the fact is, there's a heart in there somewhere. Or something that resembles a heart. Anyway, I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that he never stopped trying to help us find you and bring you home.
So Craig is not a total schemer. I've always known that, and now you know it. I'm glad. But really, Jack, you should have heard the stories he was trying to sell me. That he saved your life, that he was on some airplane stowed away and almost got killed by Stenbeck.
It's all true.
What?
Craig did get me out of a few bad scrapes. And he saved my life. Twice.
How?
Well, the first one was when he insisted on following me to Fairwinds, and we worked our way down to the cellar. Stairway gave out. He pulls me out of the room. Second time was with Julia. He showed up and managed to get me away from her. Actually, it was his delaying her that saved my life. And he got zapped with a stun gun for his trouble. I always had him pegged as a coward, but the truth is he put his life on the line. And we might not have found you as quickly as we did, or at all, for that matter, if it hadn't been for some of the things that he pushed for.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
It's all true.
So what are you saying? I owe him an apology?
That part's up to you.
You didn't have to tell me any of
Yes,
this.
I
You
know
that.
that. Hey, listen, I don't lose any sleep over Craig Montgomery. I just want everything between us to be on the up and up.
I hate him.
No, you don't. You wish you did, but you don't. And neither do I. Did I just say that out loud?
Mm-hmm.